Oh, you did it.
No, it's not.
Your fault.
I was trying to blame people. I was over here talking. Nobody could even hear me. They'll watch it later. 2 years from now, somebody will watch this and be like, I seen her intro. For all you guys who are gonna watch this 2 years from now and be like, yo, I did see her intro. Could you make sure to say I seen her intro? Drop that shit in the comment. When you see this shit, drop that shit in the comment. You seen my intro? My iPad is dead. I know it is suck. I have to go put it on the charger while
Okay, mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. Alright, what's up? What's up? Hi, I liked and subscribed. Oh, thank
Oh,
you.
thank you. We appreciate that. Oh, I'm so happy to
Um,
have all y'all here on this beautiful Friday.
so yeah. Um, I would say we could get into the we could go straight jump in straight into the
I have no topics. I have no iPad.
what we was talking about earlier?
We would. I have some I want to talk
Blueface.
about, but you have Blueface. You want to talk about?
What else you want to talk
I
about?
want to talk about Tory Bricks and Summer
Who the
Walker.
fuck is Tory Bricks?
Tory,
Oh, you talking about Summer Walker who said she just wanted to be the side bitch?
yeah,
Ain't that fucked up? She was complaining about every nigga cheat and
yeah,
now she helping the niggas cheat.
yeah. She was a girl's girl, and now she's not a girl's girl. She's like, I'm a side girl.
That be something else, ain't it?
I mean, I usually be like that though. You get your heart broken so
Yeah,
much, you be like, I'm shattered. I'm pieces.
I know, but that
All I
don't.
have is a piece to give.
But that don't mean you
To
should.
be a piece?
Yeah.
I mean, no offense, but like, so,
That's like somebody being like, I've been bullied so much that I'm gonna be a bully.
well, she didn't really bully. She's not like stalking this man. He's participating in the stalking.
I didn't say anything about any stalking or anything like that. I'm
I
just
know, but
saying.
I'm just saying, like, we're talking about like sex and cheating and
Yeah.
dating.
Well, she know he got a. She know he got a
Okay,
girl.
and he know he's taken and he's doing it.
Yeah, I'm just saying, but she still participating in them. Even though if somebody did that with her and her man, it hurt her, but
Babe,
she's still
babe,
participating in
I
them.
would be hurt, but I promise you the only person I'm gonna more hurt about is you.
What
I'm
I
not
find,
caring about the
honestly, what
girl.
I find the most fucked up about it though is she was like, I
She
just
dropped
want to
an
be the side
album.
piece. She was like, I don't even want to. She was like, I don't want to like sleep in bed next to him. I don't like him that much. I'm like,
Then she talk about you really lucky I didn't really want him because if I did, it would be a problem.
yeah, she's funny.
I don't know. And then you know what's funnier to that? I think it was Big Meech posted something about he posted a picture and he was like it was like it was almost like come back, like get back. Cause Karma is a bitch. Karma is a bitch. That's basically what he put. Karma is a bitch.
For who?
I believe I was going towards Summer Walker.
What happened to her?
They used to date.
I
It
know,
was
but what's the karma though? What happened? I don't get it.
I guess
Oh shit! I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. Something between, but nonetheless he's like, huh, that's funny. And everybody
Yeah,
else is like, huh. And now other people are like, yo, I can't support you, you know?
they gonna still support the bitch.
They are, but I mean I think like at the end of the day, I
Hi, what's up? Knod 3, Luna Elmwood, Z,
I can't hear y'all.
what? I just did a mic check.
Well check again.
Hello?
Hello? Hello?
It is
Okay, we're gonna put it up higher. Thanks for letting us know, guys. What would we do without y'all? Yeah, so can y'all hear us now? It should be better. Our audio should be on point.
low. Oh, that person's too loud. Yo.
Yo, I had smoked chicken for dinner and I just booped and all I could smell was smoke. I was gross, I know. But it actually smelled really good, so I don't know.
Anyways, yeah, I don't know how Karma got back to her. I guess he's saying it's. I guess he probably don't know how to use his literature the correct way. That's ironic. Is probably the correct
Yeah,
word
because
he was
he did
looking.
it and then it's happened.
Yeah,
Yeah, same
that's
thing.
ironic. He could probably say, but I don't think that's
It's no
Karma.
karma.
Yeah,
Well, actually, it is. You
because
could
nothing
say
happened to
karma.
her. Nothing bad happened to her.
Karma is bad luck, and it is kind of like ironic that somebody posted the audio and you just drop a whole album and you a girl's girl, and now everybody's like, you're not a girl's girl.
Who's ever said she was a girl's girl?
She's a girl's girl. She's like, I care about women, and she's
Fuck.
she's on the woman's side, but you can't be on a woman's side if you're gonna sleep with a woman, a man who got a woman.
Man, I ain't
They have
seen no
so much
girls
other
girl.
men.
I
Did she
think
have an
women.
old man?
I think women just assume females be girls. I ain't never seen no evidence she got them girls girl.
Look,
And I also think a girl who's girl is that's dumb. Y'all just perpetuating bad behavior from women.
that's not true.
That's my opinion.
Like, okay, I would say I'm a girl's girl, but I would say I'm a girl's girl because I'm just supportive of like positive woman. So the only type of girl's girl I am is a positive woman girl. And like all the other women who not like that, like I just like don't even
Okay, so what
like
if one of
see
your
it.
positive woman girls do something that we don't necessarily agree with, and I'm like, oh, she did this, she dumb. You gonna still be on her side, right?
No,
Then
I think you see that's the difference. Girl's girl doesn't mean you just have to agree. You could be a girl's girl and say, yo, that was really fucked up. Girl's girl just mean like you're there for a girl, you're honest, and like you're supportive of like the best for that person.
in my
That's a
opinion,
girl's girl.
most of the girls be continually, perpetually rooting on bad behavior from a lot of like they
I mean, I'm not gonna deny that, but like I think everybody's kind of like green in their own form of fashion, and even as I get,
green.
yeah, like adulthood has made me realize humans are not as nice as we thought they were when we were younger. They're just not. They're green. Some of
I
them
knew
are
niggas
green.
was mean when I was young though.
Nah, people used to.
I had it was a little rougher around the edges when I was growing up, so I knew motherfuckers was mean.
No, I didn't, And then on top of that, like I'm around people who like just kind of care. Now, I'm around like strangers most of the time. It's like, yo, you want the best of me? I don't know you. Who wants the best of me? Do you know me?
Yeah, I grew up knowing niggas mean as hell, but niggas slap you up the hit side of your head for no reason, shit like that. I knew
You
that.
just you just seem like you had a traumatic life, man.
No, I'm just saying you. I
You was
knew.
traumatized as like
I'm a
from
guy
young.
though. I didn't grow up with all this like niceness around me. Like people like was rough and mean to me on purpose. Like they felt like it was making me tougher type shit. Like
That's let's talk about that. We have like so many. I don't want to say men. I'm gonna say so many people will say that men have it so hard, right?
what you mean?
If just hear me out. When is a man gonna break the cycle of trying to be that mean to each other? Because I think like if you
I don't think the cycle should ever be broken. I think we should be trying to make each other as tough as possible. Because the second we become weaker than someone, another country, or other people will take over you. You got to make sure that you are always at your peak performance. So I think if you just soften men up and just like, oh, make all the men soft, that'll be the worst thing you could possibly do.
So the to a man is not how you say it to you know the saying is not what you say, it's how you say it.
Yeah.
So to a man, you can't be a man unless you're like you went through shit, you rough, like you had problems. Like you can't just be like a man who's still like of value, still something that's gonna protect, still something that
No,
you have.
that's the difference between a female and a male mental right there. Yeah, no, I don't believe you can be that tough if you haven't went through hardship. If you haven't went through hardship, how the fuck are you going to be tough?
So I guess I have a question. Are you preparing for war or something?
No, but I think that having tougher men would make your country more prepared for war,
So that like we could send you all to war?
if need be.
Okay, so let's just say like if all the generations before you like acted like this, right?
After like what, like
Like
men?
no, you need to be prepping yourself to be prepared. You're always prepared, right?
It's not always being prepared. We're talking about specifically toughness. You were saying, should we, if men know this, shouldn't we be nicer to men? No, I'm saying no. They need to be tough. This
I
isn't
heard you. I just
particularly about preparing for war. I never said I'm like preparing for war. I'm just saying it will be better. You'll be more prepared for war if you have tough men.
okay. So wouldn't you say practice makes perfect?
Yeah.
So therefore, we shouldn't send the young men to war. We should send the older men because they practice longer at being like ready for war.
The older men. No, you send the younger men because they're more physically capable.
Right, but don't we have like technology and shit? Don't they have the drones that you fly around now and just like pepper spray people?
Yeah.
So then, do we really need to put our young people at risk? Why wouldn't we use our old people, old guys who
But
like?
they don't have the draft anymore. There are plenty of older men who are in the military who will fight. They don't have the
This is
draft
just me being a
anymore.
devil's advocate. I'm just talking. This is like not
I
how I
mean, I
feel.
got you. I'll answer your questions, whatever you're saying. But I mean, if it doesn't make sense, it's just not gonna make sense.
Oh yeah, I know. I don't think that makes sense what I said, but I was breaking it down from like, just playing devil's advocate with it. I did see something else I want to talk about. What did you see? Oh, you wanted to talk about Aisha Curry and 6ix9ine.
Um, I mean, I didn't really care to talk about it like that, but I mean, 6ix9ine say he hit.
So you think
So
you think 6ix9ine hit Aisha Curry?
I mean, I don't. I'm not saying I think that. I'm saying that the people on the internet seem to kind of believe it because she said she want male attention, and he is the exact opposite of Steph Curry. Steph Curry is a super nice guy. He don't got a single lick of a tattoo on his body, and 6ix9ine is the exact opposite.
Okay, so now that rumor came
She
out.
obviously isn't happy with the best, the nicest in the world, so she wants the worst.
So if something came out and they said
That did
Steph
happen.
Curry slept with Krishan Rock,
What about it?
that's basically the equivalent to me of Aisha sleeping with 6ix9ine. Like who wants to sleep with 6ix9ine?
I don't know if that's the equivalent.
Who wants to sleep with
Maybe like
six?
Lizzo. Krishan Rock ain't that damn ugly. She got a six.
It's
She
not
got
about
a.
ugly. It's just the fact like it's like, we don't fuck with you. Like, we don't really fuck with you.
She a bop though. Plenty of niggas done hit.
I think you're missing the point. This is not about like can you hit. This is like, we really don't like fuck with you. It's not like the best. It's like, like to me, if you had said you could have said any basketball player, any football player, and I would have believed that shit. But the moment you said 6ix9ine, I'm like, fuck out of here. This bitch is not like I'm gonna leave my whole family for the 6ix9ine, who basically is a snitch, and we know he a snitch, and people don't like him, and he can't even make no more music. He getting
But here's one thing.
dragged him
Here's
in.
one thing about 6ix9ine you don't really realize though. He never really lied on his dick. Any female he'll talk about or anything he said, even though you say he a snitch, he snitched and everything he snitched, he told the truth. That nigga's not a liar like that.
So
He could be trolling right now. I'm not denying that. But for real, if you want to talk about it, he is not the one to just be like lying like that. But here's the thing about the stream when he said it. When the nigga asked him, he said, "What's the most famous girl you ever fucked?" He said, "Am I gonna get sued for defamation when I say this?"
Okay, so then yeah, defamation.
and he was like, they were like, I don't know. He was like, all right, Aisha Curry, and so he,
I love it. So
so,
he is trolling. That is trolling. The fact that you could
but
even see that is
I'm
trolling.
just saying though, no, because people online is like, well, they don't think he trolling.
Well,
They
no.
really,
See, I'm happy for it because I don't feel like he is telling the truth, and I do feel like even though he may not lie on his dick, he is a troller. For instance, he was talking about 50 Cent ex baby mama. What's her name? The Chinese
50
girl,
Cent.
Kitty, is it Kitty something?
What? I don't know. Just continue.
Oh yeah, so some girl, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I hit," and it was just like the way the story came out. I can't say that I don't believe it, but I do understand. Like you're talking about it because you're saying, "Oh, she talked about it, so I could talk about it." Now I'm talking about it. We don't know if everything you're saying is true. I just know, like in reality, when I speak to most people, they always add some whipped cream on top of this shit. Like it's never like just a hot chocolate.
I know that's why everybody like to hear both sides of the story. I agree with that 100%. That's why anytime people be like, "Oh, I was with him and it was so terrible," and I'm like, "Bro, I really wish I could hear this nigga side of the story." You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I know that shit just not really it. Even when a nigga be like, "Man, that bitch cheating on me, bro," I'm like, "Nigga, what was you doing though?"
Yeah, you have to do
You
something.
know what I'm saying? This is my opinion, but you know,
I do love that you're like well into accountability and understand like people do things because people do things.
well, not all the time, but like, I just know that there's a different side of the story.
Excuse me.
Like, oh,
I belch.
even if like somebody got down, like if a nigga like if a female like, oh yeah, he cheated on me, he might not have had a reason to cheat, but when I talk to that nigga, he gonna tell me
Is that
something.
a bug crawling? What's crawling over there? You have to get it. It's going into the corner.
Bro, why are you a fucking child?
I don't know what it is. I just know we need to
It's
get.
not that serious though. It's really not. It's really that little shit.
I don't know. I don't even know what it was. I just know I seen a bug.
I done lost my train of thought.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, ma'am. So yeah, I don't remember. We were just talking about 6ix9ine. And there was something else I want to talk about too. What did I see? So I heard that the government, he wants to say nursing is no longer a degree that you can get FAFSA from. I could be wrong,
Is he
but
saying that? I thought he was saying like it's no longer a professional profession.
yes, and because it's no longer, I'm so sorry. You're right, but it's not that it's no longer profession only. It's that because you say it's not a profession, now you can't apply for university aid to get taught on it. At
That's
least,
stupid as fuck. If it's a fucking course and a degree you can get, how the fuck you can't apply for college?
well, right now he put everything on kind of like hold.
I mean, unless he's just gonna make it not a degree you gotta get, which I don't see how he could do that because everywhere around the country it is. I mean, the world. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, he gonna all of a sudden make this shit not a
Doctors no longer required.
like, and then everywhere in the world you need this shit. Don't mean nothing.
Man, I don't know. Like I think part of me, I just gotta wait to see what he do. I just know he put a pause on FAFSA. He's not saying that you cannot get aid. He's saying we are gonna start restricting what we give aid on, how much we give aid
Trump
on.
made me laugh though, cause I know it's nurses who Trump supporters, and he do some shit every minute around the corner that make motherfuckers go, "Wait, hold on, man, nigga, I voted for you." Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he don't give a fuck who he attacked, but he got them. Yeah, that shit funny.
No, he's going through it. Didn't you see he called? I hope this is not true, but I don't know. AI, everything is out there. There was a video and he called a reporter Miss Piggy,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, "Yo,
It'd be so funny if Trump did the thick Latinas thing.
what's a thick Latina thing?"
You know the guy who was like in court and he was like, "I just want to say that I love the thick Latinas, and you're my favorite thick Latina." And she was like, that's inappropriate." And he was like, "What's wrong? I have freedom of speech. I can say I like thick Latinas." It's like you're beautiful. You know,
No.
that would be hilarious. Cause I only reason I'm saying that because it's like he don't care. Like he say whatever he want to say. So that's
And
why.
another video that I had seen circulating. So what is that guy who died? Got shot in the throat. His wife now like runs.
Charlie Kirk.
Yeah, Charlie Cook. So Charlie Cook wife was at the White House, and there was a lady and another man. I don't know who this lady and next man was, and then President Trump was sitting down, and she came in and leaned over and gave him a kiss on the cheek, and he seen the older lady face go like this.
Well,
I guess she was like, bitch, what the fuck are you doing? Like it was almost like she was talking with her eyes, but she was like, oh, oh, oh,
why? Cause she kissed the president on the cheek.
yeah. She's like, "Mhm." She didn't like look like, but you could see she was trying not to look, but you could clearly see she was like, oh shit, what's going on? Oh, like her brain was clearly thinking, but it wasn't in the right spot. She was not okay with what was going on. She had words to say that didn't match.
I mean, I know Charlie Kirk's wife loves Trump and she like ride the dick hard, but I don't think she literally riding the dick hard.
Shit, I don't know. Talking about that, they were talking about the Epstein files. They were saying that. So I heard so much shit. So here's all the shit. I don't know what's true from what's not true. They were saying that Jeffrey Epstein was involved with Bitcoin, which will make Bitcoin crash. I don't believe that. They were saying that
Bitcoin
Jeffrey
crash?
Epstein, no, would make Bitcoin crash
Oh,
because he was involved from the beginning. Then they were talking about um he has, this is just me with all the things I heard. They were like he had a 2-inch penis that was like shaped like a lemon, and I was like, shaped like a lemon.
just thick, just not
You got a ball?
a little nub like this, just
Oh my god.
a little nub, but wide, just there.
Yeah, and that was
It
just
felt
like,
like
wow.
somebody was putting three fingers like this or something and just doing your pussy like that, but it don't feel like it's going anywhere except touching the surface.
Then there was something else that I seen that it was saying that Trump and Epstein was involved with this girl.
Bro, you know what I really think? I think whoever is truly involved in them goddamn files is not who everybody dumbass keep on naming, and it's somebody very important. It's multiple people who are very important, very high up, and it's not who these dumbass people naming. It's like probably like the niggas in Microsoft, head of NRA, head of fucking military groups, head of fucking software companies. It is not the people that we're naming.
That's okay, but I guess what's confusing for me is he was like, "Oh yeah, we cool." Trump was like, "Oh, it's cool. We don't have anything to hide. We will drop these files." Now it's like, "We will
Man, that
drop
shit
these
gonna be
files.
blacked
We
out.
will drop these files in 30 days."
Yeah.
Y'all need 30 days to clean this shit up
That
like the
shit gonna
Martin
be
Luther
blacked
King.
out, nigga. They finna
Take
scratch
my name
everybody's
out.
shit out that
But I
shit.
hope whoever proofreading that shit forget to use AI and leave one Trump name in there. Just leave one. Give us one.
Man, trust me. The real names on that bitch that they don't want to be exposed is not. I don't even think it's Trump. I'm telling you, it's like important people and companies, people who running things now. But also, it might be people who dead. You gotta think about it. Epstein's pretty like that's like kind of old. Like it's like nobody young. You know what I'm saying? Like these are like people who
Older people, like
yeah
the people who are running our country, who are
yeah
importantly running
yeah.
our
This is
country,
older people on these files and
like
shit.
CEOs
Oh
and
yes, man. It's people
COOs.
50s, 60s, 70s.
Well, they
That
could all
people
be
that
young
age.
too, but I mean, yeah, for bigger companies,
Who could be young?
COOs and CEOs.
Bro, this shit was like 20, 30 years ago. How they gonna be young? They were just born if they're young.
I was just saying that in general, you can have young CEOs. I'm not saying they're young now. Just saying you could have young.
They probably was young when they was doing the shit.
You know what's really fucked up? Imagine like you think like you have so much like privacy and you're like, oh, I'm in this private island and I have this private jet and therefore this private information is so private. No one will know what I do.
Nothing's private.
That's true.
You know,
Actually, when I go to the bathroom, it's private.
Like for example, I found out something today since we talking about it. The um, shit, I can't say the word. Pedestals. Is that a good word to say? In replacement for it.
Sure.
Um, the reason, like like K-pop bands, like the boys from K-pop bands, all look like real young and shit like that. I heard it was because like some music executive from America who was a pedestal
Oh, okay. Now I get what you're saying.
liked the boys from Asia, but he liked them to look young and more like like
So
feminine.
that's what.
So he was the one who started the whole boy band movement in Asia. But he liked the boys to look a certain way, and the lady, and this is an Asian woman who said this, by the way. This is when a white or black lady who said this. This is an Asian lady who said this. I
Uh
heard
huh.
it. She was like, "That's why the male, um, what's the thing I'm looking for? Fashion style or the look for men in Asia is like look like a young boy." And she's like, "That's because he liked young boys, and he would try to make them look as young as he could." She was like, the boys in K-pop bands literally take hormones so they can look younger and look like probably like more feminine. They literally take hormones.
Wow, that's a different culture for you right there.
Yeah, but
Cause you're not gonna get U.S. men to be doing that shit.
well, we want to look more manly. That's a
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, oh,
you know, but that's also something that they won't allow that in China.
oh,
China
so
don't play that shit.
so I got a question now. Since you said that, and how long has this been going on?
Well, I think it first started in Japan, and then now Korea
How
do it.
long though?
I think since like the 80s and 90s.
Okay, so you think that that plays a big factor on why like women are not as attracted to like their cultural men because
They're more feminine.
they're doing things that are making them.
No, I think that's the famous ones. I think the ones who are normal guys, I
They're not
don't.
doing that.
Yeah, I don't think they're doing that.
All right,
And
bet.
then those guys just don't make no money, and the females just don't care to date them because they're average.
I would really like to go spend some time in Japan. I'll never be able to the extent I want to like understand
Well,
why. Because I don't speak their language.
well, they
So
like foreigners. Like when I watch YouTube videos, and they say they like foreigners,
even
but they,
even if I go there, I don't speak the language to be able to just
most of them speak
listen.
English.
Oh, they do?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Well
the young
then,
ones, not the old ones.
there's a big difference when you go somewhere and everybody speaks English and you can observe what's going on. Versus trying to figure out what's going on. It's hard
No,
for
they're
you to
gonna
like
speak
figure it out.
Japanese everywhere. But if you see like a young 20, 30, maybe teenage
You know
kid,
English.
and you be like, "Hey, excuse me," they're gonna be like, "Yes, yes."
Well, I do agree with you on that because I did have a friend from Thailand and she spoke English like she was English.
They speak English. I'm just saying they do.
Yeah, and
So,
she
because
came from
I follow
Thailand.
a YouTube page of a guy who walks around Japan with his little mic or whatever, and whenever he tries to stop somebody older, they don't know what to say. When he stops somebody like around our age, he'll be like, "Hey, so," and then try to ask him a question, and they'll be like, and people in Japan are real shy for some reason. Like
Oh,
they're not used to a stranger just walking up and asking them a question. Like that's a weird thing to them. They're like more like reserved people,
yeah.
if that makes any sense. So like sometimes he has to be like, "Oh, excuse me," and bow like a couple times. Be like, excuse me," and like you gotta literally bow and say, excuse me, can I ask you a question?" And like they be like, "Oh," and like answer your question, but like you can't just walk up and be like, hey," like we would here. Like you can't.
Oh,
Like motherfucker would run from you there if you did all that. They would probably run.
oh man, that's
Their crime rate is like basically zero too. So they like think you aggressive and shit like that. They be like, "What the fuck?" They just would find it very weird.
living in America. I'm from a third world country. I'm originally from Trinidad and Tobago, and we have like a lot of crime by us. And I guess also in addition to now being here and understanding y'all have crime too, just like any country could.
Yep.
Um, as a female, when I'm alone, because I'm not always alone, the way I move when I'm alone is so different. Because I'm like, my eyes don't work the same. I don't hear the same. I'm not paying attention to that level. So like, I make sure where I am is safe versus trying to make sure I'm safe. Like, I'm not like, oh, I'm on a blank street safe. Like, am I around people? Like, is this a safe area? And it's so weird, like, as a female, because I I almost don't get to experience some of the things I want to just because of fear of like fear of just being hurt, fear of like maybe I shouldn't be there, maybe something would happen. Like I don't even want to put myself in a predicament. And it's just crazy. And you have like now a generation where there are so many single females, and like I'll speak to my friend and I'll tell her like, oh well, I didn't go out because I was like scared of this, and she laugh at me. Like straight up, she'd be like, "Oh yeah, I was going everywhere. I was doing that, right? I did that, right?" And
And you know, I also find it funny that a lot of times, not maybe the friend you're talking about,
I'm talking about
but
Dia.
I ain't saying that, but I'm saying a lot of times the single females who be going out and they be brave everywhere like that. If you ask them a question like, "Do you think like most men are violent?" They'd be like, "Yeah."
Yeah,
And
they know. They know. Yeah.
so then why would you say that if you're not scared? Like if you're not scared to go out because you know you're safe going out, then how are most men violent?
That's like when I was asking all those questions at the beginning, just like asking. I was like, I don't believe in all this shit, but I'm just talking. That's like, I agree. Like, that makes complete sense. If you know,
If you think truly most men are just violent, think about it. Would you just go out in situations in which they said they would go out? Would you like you'd be scared?
but if I was single, I would have no choice but to do things on my own.
That's not the point. The point is what I'm trying to
Yes,
say.
it is. That is the point.
What?
That is the point.
That if you were single, you just have to do things on your own.
I would have to.
But I'm still saying that's not the point, though. Okay, you had to do things on your own, but if most men were violent, you would be doing things on your own and be violated because men are violent.
You see, no, I don't like agree with you on that, because even if I was single, okay, so for instance, like when I go to travel for work, like I have to be by myself. I mean, I'd be single, but I am traveling by myself. So I could either decide I'm never gonna do something because I know the fear of the world and I understand like how dangerous men are, just like somebody else who understand how dangerous men are.
That's not the point. You still, I'm
Okay,
still.
well maybe I just don't get your point. Just say it
What
again. I
I'm
don't know what you
saying
want to
is
do.
that if men are that violent, you would be more that scared. But men aren't that violent. That's why you're like, yeah, I travel and I do things with myself, and I'm if it, you're just saying stuff. But I'm saying we're talking about the violence of men, and they're not that violent in which as women like to portray them. Is
Well,
what
you
I'm
see, I
saying.
think you take the word too literal.
What you
When we're
mean?
thinking about violent, we're not thinking about people just walking around fucking people up. Else, as soon as we walk out of the house, where's my gun? Everybody would
That's
own a
not part of what
gun.
I'm saying. Everybody, a lot of
No,
people do own a
I'm
gun,
just
but
saying if that's how it is, and it's not. Like, as a woman, I'm sorry if you as a man cannot understand that you do have to watch out for your safety if you are a woman alone.
that's not the, okay. I got you.
And
I'm
you're
listening.
saying like, oh, if you're so scared, then you would just not go anywhere. You would not do anything. And my response to that is, if I am single, if I am alone, if I am not with a man, I still
I'm a
cannot
man and I gotta
live.
protect my family and all of the above. If I was that scared, I would try to keep y'all inside as much as possible.
Yeah, but I'm not you. I don't live like you. You basically telling me when I go out of country, when I go out of states and you're not with me, don't eat.
I'm not
Like,
telling you to do
you're
anything.
telling
What
me
are
I
you
could
talking about?
you're telling me I should really only eat from the hotel
No, I'm not
restaurant,
saying that.
because men are so dangerous, and if we know like they're that dangerous and we know they're not that dangerous because they're not doing all of that, but you're saying like if we know they're that dangerous, we know they're that dangerous. People are not expecting like, oh, you're gonna just walk out and get shot, or you get walk and get kidnapped. No, it's just you still have to pay attention for your safety, and as a
Everybody gotta pay
man,
attention to their safety, but the niggas ain't that dangerous. Is what I'm saying.
you see, you as a man, you can say that. Because when I punch you, you look at me like, why did you punch me? And when you punch me, I'll be on the floor knocked out.
What does that mean?
It means that we have different strengths, and I'm not gonna sit here and try to pretend like because you are stronger than me that I'm
So
gonna
just
ignore the
because men are
fact.
stronger than women, that means that y'all need to be extra more scared of us and have an irrational fear.
No, I think you taking it to the extreme right
What
now.
you mean?
As I gave you my example with myself. I travel without you.
I
I
still don't.
take my safety precaution is I will not walk on a lonesome street by myself.
Okay, and what does that mean?
That means exactly what I just said.
I
I
don't get the
will.
point. How does that? What the fuck? That's why we keep on coming here and we keep arguing. It's because you say something and think that's like a point or that's making a
It
point
is a
or
point.
that means something. And I'm asking you, what the fuck does that mean?
Yo, if
Okay,
you
you
look, if
got
you,
to
I
walk
just
by.
said
You like, what does that mean?
you walk by yourself because I have to go get something. I have to go do something.
Okay, and what does that mean?
it means that I'm gonna go do what I have to do because I'm not gonna sit here and think about your fact that you have put in your head that if men were that dangerous, they'd just be doing everything, and men aren't that dangerous because therefore they aren't, right? Because you're a man, I'm a female. Men are dangerous to me. If I don't know you as a man and you stand up next to me in the middle of the dark, fuck yeah, I'm scared of you. Cause bitch, if you push me, punch me, drag me, choke me, bruh, you could do so much to me. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, that's like you saying like all of the females should be like, oh yeah, we know men are not dangerous, so therefore like you should be able to like catch rides from strangers and it should be fine. Like you don't have an
You
issue.
do. It's called Uber.
No, that's not catching a ride from a stranger. You pay for the ride and you know who's on that ride. Like somebody else is
It's,
aware.
I mean, if you ask somebody
Catching
from
a
the
ride from a stranger
'70s,
is
if
this.
you had to catch a ride from a stranger and you gave them an Uber app, they'd be like, "Yeah, you're getting a ride from a stranger."
No, catching a ride from a stranger is this right here. Because
That's hitchhiking.
yeah, that's catching a ride from a stranger.
I mean,
When you
Uber is
catch
still catching a ride from a
catching
stranger.
a ride from a stranger in an Uber that is monitored by Uber, that knows who's picking you up, that you get to see the
People
license
go missing
plate,
on
that
Uber
you get to
still.
see the picture, that you get to share with your friend, that you get to do all these things with. I'm not saying that people don't go
You
missing.
could do that
I'm
on
not saying that people,
hitchhiking. You could put your thumb out and take a picture of the license plate.
bro.
You could call your friend. You could do all that
In
shit.
the old days when they did do
You
hitchhiking
ain't
to that
saying the old
extent,
days. I'm just saying. You talking about right now. Everything you just said, you could do hitchhiking.
yeah, and there are a lot of people who are like scared of hitchhiking too.
Okay, but you could do it.
There are more hitchhikers in the past than there is now.
Whatever, but you could do it.
Your guy, you can do whatever you want.
No, I'm just saying everything you just said you could do to a hitchhiker.
I
A
just
hitchhiker can take a picture of license plate, can call, they can monitor track that bitch, they can do all that shit. If
no,
they
you
want to.
cannot.
Yeah, your phone track.
It's a lot different. I'm sorry. Feel how you want to feel about it.
Just saying.
You had a process where somebody or we verified they had a license, we verified their picture, we
You
verified
can
all
ask the
those things,
driver
we
you go
verified
hitchhiking
with.
with, say, hey,
We
you
don't
mind
need
if I get a
look,
picture of your driver's
look.
license?
No, they're not gonna do that.
Why not?
I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Okay. Why not?
But yeah. You could live in your world and you know it's cool because you're a man, so like it's different for you. But no,
I mean,
I
I just think
can.
realistically, if men were that dangerous, I don't think people would be going out like
Well,
that.
if men weren't that dangerous, then we wouldn't have dead people who are still being killed by serial killers who are men.
How you know a serial killer man? How you know it's not a serial killer woman? There are trans women now who want to kill people too.
According to Trump, that's still a bitch.
No, trans woman.
No.
She's a woman that wants to be a man, and she's a man serial killer, but she's actually a woman.
Well,
She's a man now. She
look,
identifies as a man.
look. I really want to be a man too,
She identifies as a man.
but I'm a woman. I'm a woman. As much as I would like to be a man, I'm a
You
woman.
know what's crazy? That's one of the school shooters. Was that one of the school shooters was literally a female that wanted to be, and she just went so far down this like right wing male thing that she, you know.
You know, they have all this censorship on like for instance, when you go into Chat GPT, they be like, we can't give you this information. Maybe Google should do that shit. Stop giving out so much information about certain things. Don't educate the public on like things that would
I
hurt the
don't think
public.
people who find that necessarily Google it. I think you might find it. Yeah, I think you. I don't think. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure even if you try to some of this shit, the Chat GPT block. If you try to Google it, it won't show you because you know at the bottom of Google it say act such and such such and such, and they be like they block shit too.
What you give me an example of what we could search.
Um, I don't know. I'm not. That's some fucked up shit you could say, so I'm not gonna like say. I don't know.
Yeah. But I think yeah. Let's see what else. What else did
I
I
don't know.
see around the world?
Yeah, I can't say it. I'm not.
Mm,
You ever like was a kid and like little bootleg porn, cornos and stuff shit like that?
hell yeah, that was the best corners.
You ever seen a donkey show on like a horse?
Oh, I watch all that shit.
I'm saying you ever seen one before?
I watch all of it.
I I I'm like that shit. Now I'm thinking about it, bro. I'm like you don't even see that happening no more. Like that's not even like something you see like.
On when you search and you
Yeah,
just
and I'm like, bro, I'm like, bro, that woman must have back in the day, bro. Like for that to even happen, bro, that's like crazy, dog. Because I don't think you could find that again. I don't think you could find that right now. Well, I don't know. I haven't been to.
You know that is not true because I
You think
was
if we go to Mexico, they got donkey shows?
look. I don't. You asking for show. You went from searching on the internet to now a real life in person show. Like
They used to do donkey shows in Mexico.
you don't. Why you went from on the
They
internet
did.
search?
It used to be in person shows. You ain't never seen it. They talk about it on cartoons and shows and shit. They used to actually have donkey shows in Mexico. You just go and watch like a wrestling match.
Okay, we talking about not the same thing at this point.
What you mean?
I thought you was talking about a woman with a donkey.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
They watch this shit?
Yes, it was like a circus show where yes, they did it in Mexico. It was a real thing.
Oh no, I never watched that shit. I watched shit like she was in a barn.
Yeah, I watched that too. But I'm just saying, like,
We so fucked up.
I'm just saying they used to have legit shows, bro. All right. And the faithful didn't show up. They not faithful. That's how you know the faithful not faithful, man.
It's okay, man. The faithful have lives too, you know.
They need to get the fucking over their lives. They got, this is their life.
Oh my god.
This is it right here.
Somebody asked me if I was a every time somebody see my Libra tag, they'd be like, "Oh, you're a Libra." I be like, "No, I am not." It just makes me laugh. And when we went to buy the couch, the person was like, "Oh, you a Libra? I see your sign." I was like, "Nope." I can never laugh. It made me really chuckle too. He was like, "Oh," I was like, "That's just how I view life," and he was like, "Oh." But it happens to females too. They be like, "Oh, you a Libra," and they be like, "I love Libras." I be like, "Oh my god, for real?"
Yeah, I probably if I had that tattoo and somebody asked me I was a Libra every time I had it, I'd be like, yeah.
It depends. It just depends.
I'd definitely be like, yeah, I'm a Libra. And if I was at work and people asked me I'm a Libra, I'd be like, yeah. And they'd be like, yeah, you totally act like a Libra. I'm like, I bet. Yeah, I do. Libra gang. I'd be laughing my ass off.
Oh, but I mean, I know
And then when
I'm
they
a fire
ask me when's my
sign.
birthday, I tell them my real birthday. And they'd be like, okay. And then I would wait for them to do the math and be like,
You're not a Libra.
yeah. So
No.
so I would tell them, I would answer them and be like, yeah, I'm a Libra. And then like I would let this person get to know me and everything. Like I wouldn't even be I would be friends with them. I wouldn't even be a dick. But when they ask me when my birthday, I'm gonna tell them the real birthday. And they're gonna be like, wait, did you say he was a Libra? I'm like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just me. I will fuck with you and with a straight face until you be like, wait. Like you got to put two and two together before I even, you know what I mean? That's just me. Though. That's funny. I think that's just funny. What's even more funny is somebody dumbass being like, "Oh, okay, yeah, so Libra's in March." Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that makes me laugh. All right, y'all. Let me check on my bet. I'm checking my bets. Yeah, I say I better risky. You nigga want some money. Cause you know, bro, I'm just like a fucking genius at this shit right now, bro. Fucking genius at this beton shiton. Get them money, get them money, get them money. Yeah. They call me Futon Wuson. You know what I'm saying? Cause I be kicking shit. Futon Wuson. Yeah. Damn. Sorry, that nigga, man. Nigga, so sorry. Why you ain't got that, bro? We finna end this shit. I ain't gonna say next to you why you don't say nothing in paint. You just got up just so you can go get some shit and not talk in paint. Yeah, as soon as you got, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end them on.
Oh, we could, you know. It's not like it's not serious. That's not our fault.
We need one more like, bro. I don't like internet or for likes
Yo,
like
could we get another like? I need another like in this
Y'all, ain't
bitch.
nobody watching.
Oh man.
We need one more like, man.
Somebody.
We need one more
Anybody.
like.
Could you please help us? Please. Oh my god.
Okay, I gave myself a like.
Oh my goodness. Sometimes sometimes you gotta pretend to win. It'd be so crazy. I don't open my computer. I mean my iPad. So when I do open my iPad to see my text messages, they all just come flooding in. It just be just flooding in.
I bet it too.
Look, your text just come true. I don't even know what you text me. We on Tuesday right now. Today is Friday.
It just be flooding.
Wednesday coming in right now.
You just grab your ankles while it's flooding.
Yeah. So wet.
Just
Now your message about is there
Oh, we
traffic?
got 6 likes.
Yeah.
I don't know where the extra light came from, but that would up.
What is that?
Is your phone done?
My phone? No, it shouldn't have.
Oh, no.
It's really charged. Oh, we finally on today. Come on, keep text messaging me. I was texting other people. Bring it up. Bring up my text messages because it's not here. I can't believe it's all this loading still.
I like doing shit like that too. Especially when I meet somebody who don't even know me, know how I laugh. Might give them a old weird ass laugh.
You know what? I have a deep, and this is funny because you heard it too. My family, at least a few of us, there's a laugh that we can't. It's not. It's just there, and we all sound the same. But you only I only laugh like
You
that like
think
when it's
laughs
really
just
funny.
be there?
No, but when I do like really laugh, like it's so
So y'all
scandalous.
just laughing like each other. I mean, if you grew up with somebody who didn't laugh like that, I don't think you laugh like that.
See, I disagree. So my granny doesn't laugh the way I laugh. My mummy laughed the way I used to laugh. Tisha laughed the way I
That's why I
laugh.
just asked you. So you
But
think
Lyra
somebody's
don't.
laugh is just there? And I don't think that's the case. I think I can laugh any way I want to.
Yeah, you could laugh any way you want to, and I could laugh any way I want to.
So
But
then,
I have,
so then
like, there's a
you're
difference.
laughing like the people you hear laughing.
No, maybe I don't know. All I know is that in a time where I choose to laugh, the laugh that comes out naturally without me putting a bar in it is so scandalous. I'll be like, oh my god. Like it just depends on where I am, and because my laugh it'll get like it get real bad, but it's wild. I know I feel it wild.
I've been with you for fucking a long time, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. I was like, you. I think you're giving an opinion on yourself that I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I don't always come on. It's just like a deep like real yak
Bitch
yak
act like
yak.
she turned into a werewolf or some shit when the moon come out. Bitch, that shit ain't that. You know it's alright. Like you like niggas laugh. What are you talking about? That's a laugh.
Yeah, I just said mine was
You just
contagious.
like it's so scandalous. I'm like, bro, what you fucking? It's not. I don't know what you mean.
Oh, yo, I ate a piece of pineapple, and the roof of my gum is fucked up.
You need a pine cone.
No, I ate pineapple.
Sounds like you need a pine cone.
I might have as well because that's the fuck how my roof of my gum feel on one side.
Maybe it's from your laugh.
You really want to hear what my brain was talking about? So let me share with you. So this shit had happened probably like a month ago when I had bought two big bowls of pineapple. And I was like, it's his fault. I was like, his dick did this. His dick did this for sure. I was
The
like,
pineapple.
no, I was like, I sucked his dick and then my gum. I was like, something is wrong with his dick. I was like, this is not me. I was like, oh my God, what is he giving me? I was like, what have I gotten? I didn't even do nothing. I was like, why is he doing this to me? And then I was like, yo, if this shit is bad like this, I still going to the doctor. I was like, this is definitely grounds for divorce. If I get an STD in my mouth, this is definitely grounds for divorce here. Like, I was like, what is going on? I've never felt my palate like on one side of the way, and it's the same side. And only when I was at school today and I ate that pineapple, I was like, fucking pineapple is like it breaks down my skin. It breaks my skin down. And right now, on one side of my gum, it's like not smooth. It's like this, and it feel like all the skin is gone on one side. But it only happens when I eat pineapple. And it's so weird. And it sucks because I fucking love pineapple. And I'm like, dang, I only ate 2 pieces. So now are you telling me I can't eat this shit? Like, remember when I had eaten that bread from Publix and I was like, I don't think I could eat that bread no more because my roof of my gum was messed up. It was the same time I was eating pineapple. And I was like, it's the bread. But then I was like, no, I'm eating this all the time. But for the life of me, I was like, it's the bread, it's the pineapple. I was like, it's you. I was like, oh my God, please heal the roof of my gum. I was like, please, tomorrow morning when I wake up, please be fine. It wasn't fine, but um, it gets better. It's just new, and I don't understand. It's like almost like I'm older and now getting allergic to shit I was never allergic to. For instance, when I was younger, I could have wear fake jewelry. Boy, I put some fake jewelry on me right now, boy. I'm turning green. Wicked. Like, it's just not okay. You didn't say anything. I said a lot.
Yes, you did. Um, let's see.
Oh, so hot.
Who's the Drop us a comment. Who that is watching? We finna exit on your ad. Drop a comment. Who that is?
My nose is so stuffed up. Man. How did y'all heal so fast, man? You and the child, y'all heal. I'm over here still trying to recuperate.
Drop a comment.
Drop a cough.
You got that. You can handle that. But all right, man. We're gonna get out of this bitch, man. We had a good Friday, I guess. You know, it is what it is. All right. We out this bitch. It's the OD podcast, and I'm Wavy.
I'm Max.
Yeah, baby.
Bye.